One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in offense?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
On the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. The snap sets up to throw. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. They'll give it to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got a man. It's White. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. It's almost almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Hampton. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Alabama pushing the tempo. Under fire. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Horton.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. On target to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The option look. Creates a little space. It's a seam wide open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Castellanos. Now adjusting. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Second down coming up. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And the Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over.
Oh, they blocked the kick. That's a live ball.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Russell. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. To throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? A lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Tide! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. And scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Castellanos. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll immediately call timeout.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. Offense defense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple.
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quickly complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. On the run, fires downfield. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Powers forward. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. It is, he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. That's caught. It's McCoy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run the option. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos.
Oh, that might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot, maybe throw the football down the field. But woof, I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away from 2 points for the other team.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Sends it back in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going to let it go. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Ready up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give as they work on that clock. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles have a lot of options on second and inches. Rides the back and leaves it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's 2nd down.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll take it himself. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
They're 3 for 4 on fourth down in this one, and they'll try it again. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. The Seminoles pick up the first down.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field, give yourself a shot to win.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. Makes a grab past the marker. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
On the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
After that incompletion, you really got to think about this if you're the offensive coordinator. Now, you're already in field goal position. You're already in a spot where you can kick a field goal and just win this game. So with the play calling, you want to think about running the ball, bleeding the clock, using timeouts. If you are going to throw it, they've got to be high percentage throws. You cannot take sacks.
Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
He worked all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm